Howdy YouTube, this is Steven, and I want to talk with you for a quick moment about Ayumi Hamasaki's cover of Utada Hikaru's song Moving On Without You. Alright, so from Jump Street, like, I was not in agreement with this cover. I was not in agreement with Ayumi doing this cover. I even made a video expressing my opinions. Why? You know, Overall, I just don't think that Ayumi Hamasaki needs to be given props to Utada Hikaru. No shade, Utada is definitely an artist that I respect. I respect her artistry. But the reason I don't think that she should be given props to her, but Ayumi giving props to Utada, is because like Utada and Ayumi are direct rivals of each other. You shouldn't be helping your competition out. But nevertheless, Ayumi decided to do this. So here we have the cover of Utada Hikaru's song Moving On Without You. Perhaps Utada can, return the favor and do a cover of one of Ayumi Hamasaki's signature songs, perhaps. But, on to the song itself. Alright, so comparing both versions, it's a little difficult, but I'll do my best. And it's difficult because the songs are, they have their own quality to them. Each of the, Ayumi's version has its quality, and of course the original by Utada Hikaru has its quality as well. I'll say that Utada has the better vocals, although Ayumi's vocals are nice, but sometimes they get a little too high pitched. But that's nothing new with that's nothing new with Ayumi Hamasaki. That's nothing new. If you listen to Ayumi Hamasaki before, especially a lot of times, you notice that Ayumi does tend to have a high pitched voice at times. But to Ayumi's credit, I will give her credit that she did seem to use her own vocal style instead of adapting to Utada's vocal style, thus giving the song more of a unique quality, giving her cover more of a unique quality. However, I did hear that Ayumi she's saying like she's going to be singing. There was some release saying that, oh, Ayumi's going to be singing like she's never sung before, But I'm listening to this song and I'm like, ain't nothing about this song breathtaking or groundbreaking for Ayumi Hamasaki's vocals. Not in my opinion, not really. Maybe one of the Ayumites can help me out with that, enlighten me if I'm missing something. But Ayumi's version is more of a techno version, while Utada's version is more like, I guess it has more of an acoustic sound with it, I think, like, let me think. When I first heard Ayumi's version, I'm like, okay, this song's pretty jamming. Then I heard the original version. I'm like, okay, this song is jamming too, And if I had to choose one, I guess I'll choose the original. But I think both versions are great. I guess it's just that Utada Hikaru's vocals are a bit more bearable, I can tolerate Utada's vocals more than I can tolerate Ayumi Hamasaki's vocals. But I do like the techno version by Ayumi. It has more of a dance feel with it. Like, nothing's gonna stop me. Only you can stop me. Last night. When I first heard, keep it real, I'm not really like a super fan of Utada Hikaru, so I wasn't really checking for the the album. I think it was a tribute album. Yeah, I wasn't really checking for the tribute album. But I do remember doing a lyrical analysis of the song Moving On Without You. And then I want to putting two and two together because I didn't know what song Ayumi was doing a cover of at the time. But then I wound up running across the song like, oh, Moving On Without You. Oh, so Ayumi did a cover of Moving On Without You. So I'm like, okay, let me listen. So I guess that's how I wound up coming across this. And, you know, I think Ayumi does a respectable job of it. You know, she's able to maintain her own vocals while at the same time, I guess, you know, doing this song to give it more of a, like, to put her own spin on this song versus trying to be like Utada Hikaru, you know. But, you know, I wonder how the Ayumites and the Utada Tots, you know, responded to the song. Because some people wasn't really feeling this cover that Ayumi did. Like, I think it's a respectable cover. I don't think it was necessary, and I don't think she should have done it. But it's respectable, you know. But like I said before, I wonder if, you know, is Utada Hikaru going to do a cover of an Ayumi Hamasaki song now? You know? That'd be interesting. Oh yeah, and Ayumi also put, you know, the cover of the song "Moving On Without You" on her latest album A1 Sauce, and I'm not sure why she did that, but I guess, you know, probably because some people were checking for the song, and as well maybe she just wanted to add a little, you know, bonus track for people on her album, you know, A1 Sauce. So yeah, I think I've said pretty much all I have to say about this, you know, this topic. I guess I can go on a little bit more on how I don't think Ayumi should have done this cover from the get go. And like I said, no disrespect to Utada Hikaru. You know, it's no disrespect there. I'm not saying that, you know, Ayumi is above Utada Hikaru, but it just feels like, I don't know. I just don't think that she should have done it because I just feel like she's, like, I guess, paying tribute to somebody that she should not be paying tribute to, you know? Ayumi should be paying tribute to someone like, say, Seiko Matasuda or something like that. You know, she was the chick who was like, you know, had that string of #1 hits that Ayumi, she was a chick that held the record for having, you know, the longest string of #1 hits, like one after the other. She had it for a good while until Ayumi Hamasaki broke her record. I think she should have paid tribute to someone like her, you know? But, you know, I wonder is Utada going to come back out with any music. I heard a rumor, heard some information that she's supposed to be staging a comeback or staging her return, you know, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I wonder about that. And then, you know, Ayumi Hamasaki's career, you know, her career is like, you know, in a struggle right now for some reason. I don't know why people aren't, it don't seem like people are checking for Ayumi for some reason. I don't know why. But I did hear some fans complaining, like, you know, this was specifically about that single, like, Zuto last minute walk. And they were saying, like, you know, these are just themes and things that she's done before. So it's like it's nothing new to them. So maybe that's why people are kind of like, okay, let's move on. But, you know, that's a bit of a surprise to me because Ayumi Hamasaki has had so much success as far as record sales are concerned, you know. And it's just surprising to see her record sales lately, you know. No intentional shade, you know, but I'm just saying it's a little like it's really surprising to see that, you know. But I think I've gone on for long enough. So thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to comment. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Until the next video, Adios and goodbye for now.